So today we're going to learn about parabolas. The zero product property that we learned yesterday does connect to parabolas, so you have to know what a parabola is before we start. So this is what a parabola is. It's a U-shaped graph, and it has x-intercepts. It has two x-intercepts. Sometimes it has two x-intercepts, and they're also called the roots, the zeros, and again the x-intercepts. They're the same thing, but they just have different names. In a parabola, we have a vertex. In this case, because the parabola is going up, the vertex is the lowest point of the parabola. And through the vertex, there's an axis of symmetry. Usually we don't graph the axis of symmetry. I'm graphing it so you can see what it is. So an axis of symmetry means that if I were to fold my parabola in this line, then I would have the same thing. It will overlap if I were to fold this parabola. And so this is a positive parabola because it's going up. This is another example of another parabola. This one is going down. So this is a negative parabola. In this case, our vertex is on the other side, which means it's the highest point in our parabola. And then the vertex, we have the line of symmetry, which means, again, if I were to fold this parabola, I would have the same thing on both sides. And then we have our x-intercepts, roots or zeros. So we're going to move on to the example, and I'll show you how to graph a parabola. Remember, a parabola you would get a parabola with any quadratic equation. Quadratic function, sorry. Okay, so let's say I have an example. Let's say I have x squared minus 4x minus 12. Because I'm trying to find the roots, I'm gonna apply the zero product property. So I'm trying to factor what I have right here. So again, remember, we have to place it in our generic rectangle. X squared, negative 12, combination right here. So I know that negative 6 and positive 2 would work. And so x times x times 2, negative 6. Okay. So now I have my factors, x plus 2, x minus 6. Again, like I said, I'm trying to apply the zero product property. So x plus 2 equals to 0. X minus 6 is equal to 0. I know that on the top one, I'm going to get negative 2. Bottom one, I will get x equal to 6. So these are going to be our x-intercepts, or our roots, of the parabola. So again, these points that we got are going to be the 2 points that we have here. So let's start graphing what we have so far. So if I were to draw an x and y axis, it's hard to draw. Sorry. Okay. So I'm going to draw a point at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Point there. And another point at negative 2. So 1, 2. So there we have it. So we know our parabola is going to go through these 2 points. Now we're trying to find the vertex. And remember I said earlier, the vertex goes through the line of symmetry. And the line of symmetry is in the middle of the parabola. So I'm trying to find the middle of these 2 points. So if I know that this is 6, and I know that this is negative 2, I have to find the middle of 6 and negative 2. So that means I have to find the average, or what's exactly between 6 and negative 2. So you can probably do that in your head, but just to show you, if I want to find the middle, Negative 2 plus 6 divided by 2. Again, I'm trying to find the midpoint. So negative 2 plus 6, that's 4. Divided by 2, that would be 2. So that means that my axis of symmetry is at positive 2. So I'm going to draw it at positive 2. So again, this means that our vertex is going to be somewhere in this line. So, and I know that the x value for the vertex is 2. I need to find my y value. I don't know my y value. So let's go ahead and find it. So I'm going to use my original equation, and because I know that my x value is 2, I'm just going to substitute it in my equation. So remember, our original equation is x squared, so that means 2 squared minus 4 times 2 minus 12. And we know that 2 times 2 is 4, minus 4 times 2 is 8, and minus 12. 4 minus 8 is negative 4, minus 12 is negative 16. Okay. And so we know that our vertex is 2, negative 16. So then if I wanted to graph this, I would know that my vertex is somewhere here, and that this point right here is 2, negative 16. And if I want to graph a sketch of my parabola, I would just connect my points. Ooh, I know it doesn't look nice. I tried. Well, that pretty much sums it up. I hope you like the video and I hope you understand it. I'll leave you some assignments in Khan Academy for you guys to practice on. All right, have a nice day.